everywhere. We are not shared, but we should be on all the places that we usually are. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter. This is the Monday Mayhem Warriors at home edition of sorts. Why are we doing this? Why am I here in my not often used Twitch room broadcasting you via Zoom today? Because I need sleep, and if I go to the studio, it's gonna be bad. Also, I guys, I might have had under like 2 hours of sleep. I worked XPW's pay-per-view doing some camera ops last night, and worked a 10-hour day at the convention center here in town. Drove overnight, got little sleep. So this is going to be interesting. Also, I did not give two shits about even seeing what Raw was doing tonight, but I did watch Elevation, and I did watch Ring of Honor, and I did watch the main event of Impact Wrestling. So I'm not without. Then I watched John Oliver for no damn reason. Yes,
there was a very important development on tonight's episode.
Well, first of all, I have to introduce, first of all, from Beacon, New York, the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavor letter from the WWE. It is Mad Mike.
Hi, Sorg.
Why are you so hushed?
I don't know.
We don't want to give away your location. That's why we're being quiet.
Is it like I am in the room, like I am like next to the bedroom upstairs. So like, shh, everybody's
It definitely looks like there's someone looking over your shoulder, but I'm pretty sure that's just a standee of Black Widow.
Oh, it is actually, yes. Actually, it's all the Avengers. It's an entire gatefold that doesn't fit in this room of Avengers Endgame that I was given. My brother gave it to me from Walmart. So that's why if anybody's been to the studio and like, why do you randomly just have a sign that says Avengers Endgame behind this shelf? Because it belongs to that.
That's funny. I have an Avengers Infinity War movie placard right above my computer.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is where we're at, and we're doing this, and also with us, he's our friend from the no, I almost said his old thing. He see, I'm doing great, guys.
I'm not your friend anymore.
Oh, you're not my friend. that part.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Buddy. All right.
Hey, he does Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. You should go check that out, and he should tell us about it real quick while I go look for the chat rooms. Mainstream Matt.
I mean, it's been a crazy. It's always crazy here in the Just Pro Wrestling News room. We've upgraded our graphic creation lately. We're going to be kind of changing our workflow on that. I know it's very exciting to everyone out there. So if you see some minor alterations, something might not look quite like it used to look, rest assured we're just ironing out the kinks, and you'll get things ever be back to normal? No, we're never going back.
No,
if there's one thing I've learned from my past several decades here on this rocky pile of dirt hurtling through the galaxy, it's that you can't go back, Sorg. You can only go forward.
Okay.
Words to live by. Print that on a t-shirt.
That went some places, I guess.
All right.
That is more existential than the Eternals.
Oh, that's more existential than me trying to stay awake at 4 a.m. last night on the road. Anyway, so I see we got a few people out in the chat room in Facebook. I got like touchscreen command center in this room. I kind of like this situation.
Ooh, okay.
But anyways, so first of all, yes.
Big news.
Big news.
Friend of the show news.
Friend of the show news.
Yes. Huge, potentially life-altering, life-changing friends of the show news.
Okay.
Sorg, a longtime friend of the show.
No. What?
Just won his first singles championship in WWE tonight.
No. Who? No.
Take a guess.
It's
longtime friend of the show.
It wasn't Elias, was it?
No, he's already been champion.
Has he been a champion?
I'll give you a hint. It was the same title.
I was about to say.
Wait. What did Elias have?
Elias is a multi-time champion, Sorg.
When did he win the championship?
24/7 title.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, come on. Wait, did Ray Rowe win the 24/7 tonight?
Nope.
Oh, if only.
No, but he has won it before.
He did.
I'm talking. I'm gonna say this person's an even longer term friend of the show than Ray Rowe.
What?
He's basement class, Sorg.
He's basement class.
Yeah,
Wait, has he been in the basement?
not sure.
Sorg, he still lives in
Mad
Pittsburgh.
Mike knows.
He still lives in Pittsburgh.
Did Corey Graves win the 24/7?
Corey
Yes,
Graves
he
won the
did!
24/7 title. And then,
Holy crap!
Byron Saxton immediately pinned him.
No. Okay.
Immediately pinned him.
All right. This is what's
Sorg, we had no fewer than 6 24/7 title changes on tonight's Raw.
This is what's going to bring me back. I've been seriously like,
No, don't let that happen.
No. So I shouldn't buy my tickets to Survivor Series in 2 weeks?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't do
Is
that.
it? It's not going to be worth my time, even though I'm at that end of the state the day before.
Sorg, think every circuitous 24/7 title change segment you've ever seen, and then put that some bitch on steroids.
Oh,
And
they
that's
better-
basically what
I'll
you
be
have.
honest. It was fun. It was fun,
Yes.
but it was fun mainly because you could actually see Corey Graves was legitimately emotional. Like for the 10 seconds he held the title in his hands, you could see he was legitimately like, "Oh, this is nice." Because a lot of people cheered him. He got a good ovation for it.
I am so angry that the YouTube channel does not have this clip on yet. I'm really, really mad about this.
Hold on, I'll see if it's on their Twitter.
Oh,
The
geez.
saddest part is that we're not going to get to see a picture of like the 24/7 title in Gravy's fridge,
Yeah.
or like him like taking it on a tour of Pittsburgh, and telling Pittsburgh finally you have a champion,
Sitting at the bar at Permani Brothers.
Yeah, exactly, eating at Permani's with it. They should have let him have it for a weekend just to take it
Jeez.
around. He would have
Just
had
to
fun with
Pittsburgh
it.
it up.
Sorg, they only have a screenshot, but hold on. Can I screen share?
You can screen share. You're
I can
allowed.
screen
we turned
share,
it on.
okay.
Yes, we're going to allow it when we do
It's going to
this.
be a big
Look
night
at
of screen sharing
Oh,
here.
no.
Look
Look
at
at
this.
Look at the emotion in
Glorious.
that man's eyes.
Oh man,
That's a man who was told he would never wrestle again. And
It
then-
almost looks photoshopped.
Mhm.
It almost looks like he bought that belt at Walmart.
Well, I mean,
Hey, I could kind of almost do the same thing. Like, I could be like, yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, by the
Right.
way, Matt, this is important. When Mason wakes up in the morning, I want you to tell him that that Mad Mike said you're welcome,
Mhm.
because I traded him James Conner, who single-handedly won Mason this week in fantasy football.
This is way too early.
Oh, Mad Mike,
way too early for fantasy football
Did you
talk.
reap what you sowed this week in fantasy football? Is that what happened to
It
you?
wasn't an unfair trade.
Oh, definitely. If it had been an unfair trade, if it had even the slightest hint of unfairness, the entire league would have shot it down.
Exactly.
Because that's what our league does. They shut down fun trades. But no, they let that one go.
No, but sincerely congratulate Mason and tell him it will never fucking happen again. And please use the F word and tell him it's coming.
I
from you
have a
personally.
feeling he is going to cut a red hot promo on you tomorrow. He is going to run a victory lap.
Oh,
Because
boy.
you know what? This has been a long time coming. Because according to what I saw after I narrowly beat him last week, was that if Mason played the same schedule I played, he would not be winless. He would have like 4 or 5 wins. So he'd be well on his way. So he's been a little bit snake bit. But enough sports ball.
Yes,
Thank you.
but
Please.
Other than to mention,
I'm already getting drowsy.
all 3 members of this household were winners this weekend. We finally completed the Matt, Jen, Mason trifecta here in the fantasy football world. So
excellent. Good for you. Good for you.
I run this league. I'm on top.
No, you're not.
I'm in first place, tied for
No,
first.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm tied for first.
Okay, that's
Same
that's
record
not,
as
that's
same
not how this
record as
works.
that other guy.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Well,
But yeah, Sorg. Raw.
What
It
happened?
happened.
Am I going to get excited about the Survivor Series? Am I buying my tickets yet?
Well, let me tell you what they're doing now.
Okay.
Sorry to step on you, Mad Mike, but
No, go for it. Go for it.
I got my notes in front of me anyway, so I'll tell you I'll get right down to the dirty on this one. We are going to get our champion versus champion matches, Sorg.
Okay.
You're going to get Big E versus Roman Reigns.
Okay.
And we
that's
indeed see Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch again.
Yay!
I mean, I'm all for it. They're a good combination. Yeah, it might be. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
Jeez.
Although I will
can
say,
stoke these flames a little bit.
I will say the build for the Big E Roman Reigns match has me interested because on SmackDown this past week, Woods stepped to the head of the table, and I was intrigued by it. I was very much intrigued by it. Woods beat Jimmy Uso, and then the entire bloodline beat down Kofi, and like took out both of his knees.
So we're kind of getting a full on New Day versus the Bloodline, right? More or less.
Basically, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Like that's actually interesting. That's actually something I'm interested in. To see how that goes, and it's good. That to me makes at least watching the pay-per-view going to be Survivor Series going to be worthwhile.
So I'm not sure if you've noticed this over the weekend, Sorg. They just announced the teams for the elimination tag matches.
Yeah,
I did see that.
They dropped the members of the Survivor Series teams the same way that news outlets were dropping the names of the releases.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lovely dichotomy.
I thought it was the new list of people that were let go, and I thought WWE had even further lost their mind.
And of course, it took no longer than tonight for them to make a swap to one of the teams, because quote unquote Dominic was on the Raw team, but not anymore. Bobby Lashley came in and squashed him dead.
Well, okay.
And Bobby's on the team.
At least they gave a reason for who's on the Raw team, because they said everyone was supposed to be former WWE champions.
Oh, so how Dominic get on the team again?
It was a mistake. It was a
clerical error. Right.
Clerical error.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But our intrepid officials were like, well, Dominic, you're on the team for now, but you have to beat Bobby Lashley to stay on the team. And spoiler alert, that didn't go well for the hopefully future Dominic Guerrero.
I felt like it was odd that they even announced the teams this early in the process, but if it's going to be like a game of I want your spot, I'm going to beat you to take your spot, and it's kind of like you have to fight off challengers to stay on the team, that could be kind of fun.
Yeah, it creates a little unpredictability going into it, I suppose, and it's an easy thing to make a lot of feuds out of too. So,
Sorgi,
I mean, you would
Aaliyah is on one of these teams.
Well, we don't have any sort of rule for the women's side of things.
There appears to be no standards for the women's elimination tag matches.
There's one standard: no Naomi. There's another standard: no Tegan Knox. She's not even allowed to be in the backstage segment tonight where they're arguing about Team Raw.
Wait, is something going on with Tegan Knox that she's
I don't know.
Ostracized?
Look, they split her and Shotzi. Tegan got drafted to Raw, and we haven't heard a thing since. I mean, she was one of those handful of names that I was feverishly searching on the cut day because I was just waiting for that one to come down, but it never did. So that's good. Because Tegan Knox is, I quite enjoy her as a wrestler.
Tegan Knox
and
is this our first show since the cuts? That was last week, right?
This was their first show since the cuts.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Did they cut? No, they cut and then they did SmackDown. So, but as far as post Raw, she has not been seen since post draft. Post draft.
Yeah.
Sorg, this is a perfect segue to a little treat I created. Another red hot fan favorite on the Reddit forums.
Here we go.
I think Mad Mike has seen this already, but for those of you who've not seen this, we like to do this every once in a while. we get bored of just pro wrestling news, we will recreate rankings for the WWE divisions. So I was curious how the tag team divisions have been going lately. So I went through it, and so your champions are Rhea and Nikki, 6-2 this year. Pretty good, pretty good. Not sure where the hell Nikki is. Just completely AWOL right now. Mad Mike, did I miss something?
She was on Raw. She was backstage.
Why isn't she on the Raw team?
That's what she was asking, and no one really had a good answer for her.
Okay, well that's good. So,
because
I mean, art is imitating reality at this point.
There was a very big Dana Brooke segment tonight.
Oh,
there was a very big Dana Brooke contingency tonight, and I was here for it. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
But yeah. But basically, there was a whole segment tonight where Dana Brooke, Nikki, and Doudrop were basically arguing, well, why are they on the team and not us? Especially since they announced that there would be a fatal 5-way tonight where the winner got a future shot at Becky. And Doudrop had a very valid point because heels in WWE are usually very correct. Like not even just correct for a bad guy, they're usually completely factual. Doudrop said, well, listen, Bianca's lost to Becky a bunch of times before. Why is she on the team and why does she get another chance? They're valid questions.
Right.
There's just no two ways around it. They're valid questions. And then Nikki said, why am I not on this team? I'm actually a former women's champion, unlike some of the people on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another valid point.
Were there any valid answers?
Nope.
Okay, good to know.
Not a single
one. So coming in, I think I'm always trying to interpret WWE booking when I do these. So I'm not trying to apply my own interpretation of who's better and who's worse. I'm trying to put my mind inside the room, so to speak. So in my mind, and hopefully you'll agree with me, Queen Zelina and Carmella are most certainly the number one contenders at this point, right?
I would assume so.
With a rock solid 1-2 record. It only takes one win, so. Number 2 feels like volume should count for something. Natalya and Tamina, 12-13. Unfortunately, this team has been disbanded by the draft. Sorry to say. Number 3 contenders. This team's actually active. Shayna Baszler and Sonya Deville, which when you just say it and like you put it in your brain, you're like, that sounds awesome. I mean, it's been okay so far. So let's see how it plays out. 1-0 handicap match win. Okay, it's a win. They're in. Let's get in the rankings here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. I don't know if you remember this, Mad Mike. This was a little while ago. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair got at least 2 shots at the women's tag team titles earlier this year. Somehow they did that with a 1-4 record together.
Pepper's Farm remembers.
Pepper's Farms remembers. And, of course, this team has been disbanded. And finally, number 5 ranking, we must always remember Shotzi and Tegan Nox. 6-0. They were owed a title shot. They had
several
earned a title shot. They were never beaten as a team. They were 6-0, disbanded. But
although to be fair, credit where credit's due, because we do want to be fair on this show. On SmackDown, Shotzi gave an explanation for her turning on Sasha. And she said, rightfully, again, heels are often correct in WWE, that she was promised title shots and had been ignored and had been overlooked. So she got frustrated. Honestly, makes entire sense to me.
Works for me.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty decent storytelling. And Shotzi gave a pretty good promo, too. Like, not gonna lie, I don't know if I like Shotzi as a heel.
First look at it to me.
Hmm?
First look at it for me. I saw the Shotzi heel promo on Twitter, and it seemed left field because I thought they had such a good thing going with Happy Go Lucky, her with the tank and everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this seems quick, Is she heel or is she just more serious?
She is very heel.
I
Okay.
think
Like,
she's
she-
heel, but I think she's heel because of math.
Because of what?
Math.
Yes.
Yes. Because
I
if you look at the SmackDown women's roster,
Yeah.
you need another heel.
Yeah. I'm just sad there's no tank, no shooting people in
Yeah.
the groin.
Well, I mean, shooting
she-
people would be a very heel thing to do, you would
Mhm.
imagine.
I mean, it depends on what you're shooting them with.
And depends on who you're shooting to.
Because if you came out with a t-shirt cannon, that's a pretty face thing to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sure.
Unless you shoot somebody in the dick with that t-shirt cannon, then you might be a heel. Unless that person is someone who deserves to be shot in the dick, then you're a face.
okay, I was gonna say
I don't
I'm
make the rules.
I'm like Shotzi has shot someone in the dick with a t-shirt cannon.
He deserved it.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
obviously. But she did post something like it was actually a really badass looking picture. She's like, "I'm going to run you down, and I don't need a tank."
Very nice.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll give it a chance.
I saw those. I'm like, okay, all right. Like, stay with that vibe and let's see what happens. Like, and she's pretty badass when she's got serious
She's on
face.
the show with Paul Heyman. That can't be a bad thing.
Jeez, yes.
That
Jeez.
can't be a bad. But the thing is, there's a big blonde cloud circling over that show now. So
big blonde. Oh wow, my visuals just got out of hand for that one.
get out of here, Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay. So, anything else from Raw? Anything else significant? I saw Seth was his jacket game was on point tonight, or bathrobe, whatever that was.
Basically, the through line of tonight's Raw was, is Kevin Owens sincere in his apology? And it turns out he probably was, but no one believes him.
Wait, that was the big thing from tonight.
Yes. That was the big
Oh,
through line.
and we mentioned that 5-way for the title shot against Becky. Liv Morgan won that.
Yeah.
She finally pinned Carmella.
Holy crap!
I know.
And it looks like we're going to be heading toward a Doudrop Bianca feud.
What?
Hey, I'm with it. That's gonna be a good match.
I mean,
Sure,
if
the
you
matches will
told-
be good.
That's
if you
gonna
told
be a
me-
great match.
If you told me that there was going to be a Bianca and Piper Niven feud, then I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. But Dewdrop's a different thing.
Doudrop's a little bit more serious now, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, really? So did Dewdrop get the Shotzi? I'm gonna, don't need a tank
Again,
treatment.
math.
Oh, great.
Math.
Oh, great. Okay. Hey, we need to replace. I mean, she's really kind of the Nia replacement, isn't she?
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of.
Only safer in the ring, and probably better in the ring. If I'm honest.
Tina said a little bit ago, and I wanted to bring it up. I know it's going back to what we were talking about. She says, "I'm telling you, Woods is going to get a crack at Roman at day one."
Okay.
We've been through this.
So I want to agree with her.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't.
We all want to.
Now I don't think that's happening.
Why?
Because
You got
Woods-
so much time after Survivor Series.
Woods versus Roman is next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, that's probably not going to have a finish. But
Right.
the New Day took out the legs of Kofi Kingston.
Right.
So I think we're going
It's
to
gonna
get
be
Kofi
Yeah.
versus Roman.
No.
Yes. That's what I truly
Re-
think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think all
Because-
three get. You know what? I feel like I could even see them. Maybe Kofi gets the shot in either order. Like Kofi gets the shot, and then like even Woods gets the shot at like Survivor Series when we kind of have a throwaway match kind of thing.
No, Sorg, Survivor Series is champion versus champion.
I'm sorry, Royal Rumble.
Oh,
I'm thinking because I'm thinking the next line of pay-per-views, or I don't know, Fastlane or something like that.
okay.
So although it would be fantastic if this all led up to a long tail to WrestleMania for any of those.
It's not coming.
I don't think it's going to.
No, it's
It'd
not
be
gonna.
nice. It'd be
Roman's
nice.
either fighting Brock or The Rock.
Brock or The Rock.
That's what it's coming down to.
How do
and
we
honestly-
not just get Brock versus Rock?
Like Sorg, if you're the only hope I think for Survivor Series tickets is that The Rock might be there.
What if we get The Rock?
Because if you want to see The
No,
Rock,
wait, hold on a second. I got concept because there was some news recently when in regards to Dwayne Johnson, and what if we get the Brock versus Rock, but in the corner of Brock is not Paul Heyman, but Vin Diesel, and on the line is
Hold on. And in the corner.
Go on.
And hold on. You said Vin Diesel's in the corner of Brock.
Yes, Brock
And
Lesnar.
in the corner of the Rock,
Jason Statham.
Nope, John Cena.
Ooh,
For fast.
Ooh.
For furious.
So no, let's. I like where you're going, but let me finish the thought.
Because then there's two Toretto boys at ringside, Sorg.
You're right. It's a family affair.
It's two Toretto, two furious.
Two Toretto, two furious. Okay, I like your idea, but let me finish. Let me make this more recently topical. We're gonna put John Cena over here in the corner where we can't see him, and he's not part of this match. But what this is for a place in Fast 10, not for Rock to get in, but for Vin Diesel to force the Rock to be in Fast 10.
Fast 10 your seatbelts.
Yes, because apparently Vin Diesel's on Instagram appealing to The Rock to return to the main
because he
Fast
wants
and
the movie
Furious.
to sell.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't have enough to sell this movie with all of it. So, that's my play. I kind of like it. Rock had an interview, said he's not going to get in the ring anytime soon.
Yeah,
He was asked about it and he squashed it, but
He's going
I
to
think
squash
it's
it
important.
until he comes back.
Exactly the point I was going to make. We have to remember The Rock comes from a long lineage of wrestlers. So we must always take things with a grain of salt when it comes.
That's right.
Plus, The Rock said that he won't be returning to the ring anytime soon. Maybe Black Adam does.
Yeah,
maybe Dwayne Johnson does.
I mean, The Rock is there to make you believe that he's not going to return the ring and that you should watch Jungle Cruise.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I would imagine The Rock is still going to be at Survivor Series because it's his 25th anniversary.
Okay.
And it's in New York City where he debuted.
We are less than 2 weeks from the show, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really don't think that's happening without our ticket sales doing okay.
All they need to do is announce it the Monday before.
That's true.
So next month.
Because right now they're promoting Tribute to the Troops, which is this weekend. After Tribute to the Troops.
They're showing Tribute to the Troops in November now?
Yes. Veterans.
They're running it on Sunday afternoon.
No, it's already been recorded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, it's always
it.
recorded.
Yeah, but they're doing it Veterans Day weekend now, which actually makes a lot more sense.
That does make it. So
that makes a lot more sense.
So it's less of a Christmas thing now, right?
Yeah,
it
makes a lot more sense.
Oh, that's good. No, that's nice. That's nice. It's a nice holiday special. That's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember last time I watched one of these things, but
nope, they're all terrible.
Yeah, they're not.
Like as soon as they moved away from the active military sites, they were terrible.
Right, and I'm sure there's reasons. I mean, and we're not.
We're also not in a lot of active military sites.
No, we're not. Like I don't know. I mean, we have bases and stuff, but nothing to the extent that was, and that's just
Dave,
not.
DP saying sometime Sunday afternoon they didn't give a time. They didn't give a time because it's dependent on local NFL broadcasts.
That's right.
Oh, is it?
Sometimes if we watch CBS, the football game's on, and then like the rodeo is on. Well, Tribute to the Troops is kind of like the rodeo on Fox, where there should be a football game.
Matt, Mike and I literally watched the rodeo after a football game, sitting in his living room eating cheese a couple weeks ago.
We did.
And we're just admiring the production quality and fireworks of the rodeo in Las Vegas. Apparently,
it's all a gimmick.
Yeah. I'm also and I'll tell you this is off anything else, but Matt, I am obsessed with watching graphics on sports broadcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this video about analyzing those, and since we've been doing things like the MMA, I'm like really, 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 really interested in the fine details of. So when there's like WMS logo stingers coming across the screen when I get back to the studio, you know why. Okay.
Yeah. I want a live ticker on the Wrestling Mayhem show.
Oh, geez.
That has coherent and intelligent quotes from us the night before. As if like, here's
Oh,
what you
jeez.
missed on last night's podcast. That's what we need to start
Here's
doing.
a problem. There's not enough of us. We need somebody like assigned to that task. Like
Yeah.
somebody that listens to the show and says this line, this time, and we could do so much with it. And we just don't have the infrastructure.
We need an intern.
We've always needed an
You know what,
intern.
Matt? We need you need to get your boys. Give them some real world experience.
Yo, Mason already loves hanging out in the studio.
That's what I'm saying. Just
No, I'm sitting
oh my
here
god!
right
Can
now.
we make him the official Mayhem stenographer?
Oh my god!
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting here in this basement, just a couple days removed from what has to be the all-time greatest collision of action figures from two separate homes ever in the
Yes.
history of organized playdates. Like I've never seen anything like it.
How many Usos were there?
I got very little information on exactly what happened. Mason is not talking. All I know for certain is that the card they had planned was not completed, but they were down here for like 5 hours. They only came up to get some pizza. They went back down. They continued to play. Curfew came, like 9 p.m. His mom showed up. We're like, gotta go. And that was the end of it. And they're gonna have to reconvene, finish. They're gonna have to reconvene and finish the show. But like, I was talking to his mom, and I'm like, she's like, he would play wrestling figures all night, and I'm like, so would Mason. Clearly, like, there was no sense of exhaustion from either side. They just kept going. Just every once in a while, you would hear like screams and like plastic colliding, and like someone had fallen from a very high place and gone through a table or something like that. And they played. They ran their wrestling supercard with their action figures for 5 hours at least. It was unbelievable. It's man. There's no limit to their endurance for just goofing off.
Wow.
So yeah, it was incredible.
Well, I mean, Matt.
Yeah.
Especially at that age, you have to make sure you get all your shit in.
I was very concerned that there was going to be some sort of interpromotional scuffle. I was worried I was going to have to call Sorg and try to get like Marcus Mann on speed dial and see like, how do we resolve this?
We got to call Marcus because Joe's busy with MLW now.
Yeah.
Was there a talent trade? Was there a draft?
No, he brought a backpack full of guys. Mason brought a box full of guys.
Wow.
And they went at it. And like, it was amazing, like, that he actually had a lot of figures that Mason doesn't have. So there was not a lot of like, repeats in there.
No same versus same.
No same versus no Spider-Man memes going on.
Damn.
And by the way, I saw you posted the haul because Mason got straight A's, and appreciating the head of the table version Roman Reigns that you picked up.
Oh my God, with the gold glove.
Mm-hmm,
it was incredible. Even he saw that and he was like, oh my God, Trev, oh my God, look at the belt. Like the belt's like bright blue. The title belt, the glove is like super gold. Even I was like, I think you need this Roman Reigns figure. And then he found he got a Sheamus action figure. He does not have any Sheamuses. As many of you know, Sheamus, notorious peg warmer that he is, on the toy shelves, but Mason finally brought one home. And then he brought home Buddy Murphy. And Jen, my wife, was telling me, what the hell does he need Buddy Murphy for? And I looked at her and I said, this could be his only chance to get a Buddy Murphy action figure. There may never be another. You've got to let him have one.
I was at Walmart tonight. I saw the Karrion Kross figure.
He's got one of those too.
I looked at it for a long time. I especially looked at the part where it said first time in the line.
Oh, there's a Roman Reigns.
First time, last time.
I looked at it, I'm like, it's also going to be a last time.
Yeah.
Do I need to buy it? And then I'm like, no, Not really.
Look at Buddy coming with the Seth Rollins shirt. It's hilarious.
I love that you got Buddy with the Seth Rollins Messiah shirt, but then like his two like swap out hands are pointing at the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a detail right there.
Yeah.
And then you got the at least you got the epic Sheamus. I love they come with a t-shirt, so you can
that's not the Sheamus figure I want though.
No?
I want the Sheamus like he's ready to sit in a bar room. Like with the hat and everything.
Yeah.
That's the
I
Sheamus
love
I want.
Hopefully that one's coming.
I love
that's the Sheamus I want.
Bar Thug Sheamus is my favorite Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
Second,
breaks his nose every 2 weeks. Sheamus
I hated
that
feud that he had with Jeff Hardy, but man, did I love his
he loved this character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, everything, and this goes back. What did I say? I love these wrestlers.
Oh,
I don't want to watch them.
important thing on SmackDown. We might be migrating back to that character for him.
Oh, good.
And he might be teaming with Ridge Holland.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Ridge Holland cut a very nice promo. And he said the reason that he's in WWE, the reason he's on SmackDown, is he grew up watching Sheamus. He was like, Sheamus was my absolute favorite growing up. Like, he proved to me that a kid like me could make it in WWE, and I can't wait to. He was like, I can't wait to meet him. I'm like, I can't wait for you to meet him either.
To meet him. So he just turned his debut into a Make-A-Wish.
Kinda. I'm okay with it though. Like whether they team or whether they fight, I'm here for it. Either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick thing about Buddy while we're on the topic. Buddy has a big match coming up on Saturday.
Oh,
New Japan's running the show in San Jose. Buddy Matthews is going to wrestle Kazuchika Okada. And God, Buddy, empty the chamber. Go. Don't hold back anything. Do all your cool stuff. Get it all in. There's never a better chance for you. Just go.
Dude.
You remember when Owens did his first main roster match against Cena, and Owens went out and he did all the moves, like everything he could do. He did.
Even do a backpack stunner in that.
He did everything, like stuff he still doesn't. He does not put all those moves into one match, but on that night he's like, we're doing all of it, buddy. Do all of it. If you could do it, do it. You run that Kenny Omega offense all night on Okada, and let's go, buddy.
He had a fan. I can't remember. I think he took on. I think he took on that cowboy guy that's going to be at the Wrestle Pit show that we talked about on the show last week. He is fun to film, Matt. He is great.
He's awesome, and I hope, I hope he gets, if he only gets one great match, one truly epic great match, this is the night to do it, because everyone's just like, all right, let's see it. There aren't many chances to make yourself in one night. Buddy can make himself in one night.
I kind of want to wrap up soon because of reasons. But do we want to talk about XPW tonight or tomorrow?
Let's do that tomorrow.
Let's do. You want to talk? Okay.
I have a feeling you're going to get into it.
Yeah,
I'd rather have you at full strength.
We'll do that, and we also have, I think, confirmed, loosely confirmed. I think Tony Kincaid might be coming in remotely tomorrow. We're going to talk about the upcoming Renegade Wrestling Alliance open season show that's coming up this weekend, which is is featuring. I'm pretty sure O'Shea Edwards is going to be a part of it. Crazy Steve's on the poster too. Cody Diener, I think, is also going to be in. So that's the show I'm going to be at this weekend. So I want to give them a shout. I'm also going to give a shout out to our friends. If you're in the more direct Pittsburgh area, Rise Wrestling is also this weekend. That's going to be a hell of a show too. And they got this website's not private. We'll work on your certificate. But Envy Young and a lot of the a lot of that crew is going to be a part of that. It's going to be a fun show too. Nikita Knight has a match with Chase Oliver actually. Nikita, who had her first match was on AEW Dark. Like her first match period was on AEW Dark. So yeah. It was the Lady Frost treatment of sorts.
Yeah.
So
seriously.
but at least I think she had finished her training by then, and I don't think Frost had at that point. So So but anyways, and also shouts. It was fun. We attended the Mick Foley show. Was here in Pittsburgh, at the Hard Rock Cafe, and it was just like the tickets were almost sold out when I found out. But like there was only like 95 seats in that place, and it was just way sold out. But just anytime, how I say, hey, ROH comes to town, I get a ticket, I know I'm gonna have fun. Mick's coming in. Yeah, he mostly told the same stories, but for some reason, this one had a lot of talk about his genitalia. Yeah, it just like because he talks about it, like literally based on the conversations I have with people at the meet and greet is what this show's gonna be. And somehow he has his outline, and you're going to hear about this. You're going to hear about me and his wife. You're going to hear about something about the cage, right? You're going to hear the story about Terry Amos music, and Terry Funk blowing up the ring, right? But you don't know what's going to go in between as he just remembers stories, and that's always just a blast. So that was good. Always a fun time. I think that's like the 4th time I've seen him perform in person,
wow.
including the guy in Juggalos. So
it's really funny. I have not seen him perform once.
Oof.
I know all those stories.
You see, the stories, and you've watched the special.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the idea. I mean, that's it. That's a show. That's a show.
Yeah. I figured as much.
And it's it's not he talks about Santa. I actually had a really good story about Santa, especially from the Q&A. And the Q&A is the fun thing because that can go anywhere, right? So. Always fun, and of course our friends from last week, Lady Frost and Benjamin were in the audience because they're good friends with Mick. He did officiate the wedding, and okay, I think this is out officially. Mick Foley is going to also officiate Keith Lee and Mia Yim's wedding.
Oh, good!
Oh my!
Them.
All right.
He said it out loud on stage.
Happy birthday to Keith Lee!
Yeah, I read that.
Question mark! Exclamation point!
I think even Keith Lee put a question mark on it.
Well, so yeah, he did, but you just see a statement about how he's talking about how like he didn't even know he would have a birthday.
Sure.
The way things were going with his health. So
yeah,
I mean,
true. All right, so happy birthday, Keith Lee.
Yeah, definitely a happy birthday. So I mean, even though his statement says not a happy birthday, okay,
it's a grateful birthday. So
a grateful birthday, exactly. So, but he seems like his spirits are high.
And also, Sorg, this weekend, Mad Mike is going to be in Disney.
Sweet. Seems like everybody's Disney. Rob just came back.
If any Mayhemers see Mad Mike in Disney, you have to address me as Mad Mike. You get to chop me.
Yep. Matt's doing the chops in the other window.
But if it's Saturday and I have my new lightsaber, I may hit you with it.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, risk reward.
Trial by combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Trial by combat at Disney. You're going to miss Stutters by a week. You know that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we've discussed. It's unfortunate.
Damn it.
It's unfortunate. But I told her I'm going to give her all the hot goss.
All the tips.
All the tips and tricks.
And then Ronnie was just down there a little bit too, and then Rob went to the one on the West Coast.
Well, Ronnie didn't go to the happiest place on earth. He went to the place where they film. He went to the place where they film Impact.
I thought you were going to say Nickelodeon something.
It was the second happiest place on earth.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. At Mad Mike 483 on the tweets.
I saw Eternals. It was very average.
It was fine. It was like, okay, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I want to watch it again.
It was great. It was good. It was yeah. It was fine.
Kumail Nanjiani is fucking amazing.
Highlight of the movie. For sure. And so it was an experience. It was like a full theater, and I was like on the floor in the corner, and I'm like, God, I don't know if I had a good experience. I don't think it helped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I was in an empty theater.
I couldn't find one. Well, I couldn't find one with a good screen because I'm very, very selective on my screens right now.
No, get out of town.
I am just like, like if it ain't Dolby Atmos, and I may go to the Cinemark XD, maybe.
Sorg,
in
one
a
of these days, I want to take you to the local theater here, and you can tell me what you think of it.
Oh, it's probably like the Hollywood Theater down the road where we did the No Holds Barred thing, which you could listen to the No Holds Barred watch along with Bobby F. J. Town and somebody named DJ Lunchbox, who may or may not exist anymore. That is on the Patreon in the archives, patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. And if I see a lot of activity on it, we might do some more. So there's that. Man, Mike and I still have to make a date for I don't want to say hustlers.
That's a very
hackers. No, I'm sorry. I still have stuck in my head because I stopped at the rest stop on the way up to Rochester last night, and I looked over at the newsstand and I saw a hustler on the top shelf, and I'm just like, that still happens. I don't know. It just 2021. I'm amazed. Anyways, that's it. Mainstream Matt, justprowrestlingnews.com.
Hey, I watched something also over the weekend, and it doesn't usually come up on the main Mayhem show, so I'll say that if you're thinking about New Japan Power Struggle from this past weekend, go check out Tanahashi and Kenta. It was a lot of fun. My kind of match, a little bit messy, a little scary at times. Right in my wheelhouse. Good stuff.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everybody. Subscribe to the podcast. And of course, we are here every Tuesday or Monday night after Raw, shortly after Raw, after 11 p.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, the main show Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time on all of the streaming platforms we can get it to. We got Tony Kincaid tomorrow. And then the next week, I believe the Rev Ron Hunt is scheduled. And I believe the week after that, it's Hanukkah Rana with Ziggy Heim.
Woo!
So, and
I have something special.
And plans are already in works for the holidays, but we haven't even talked to the STDs yet. So there are extra holiday plans that don't involve them in the works. Putting that out there. So, and maybe a submission from one of our old managers on the Patreon coming back.
Oh boy.
Yes. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out. Please stay tuned for Silk Stockings. And you guys are live, which means you we're still here.
We're still here.
We're going to stop recording. Okay. Oh, it told us
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, lady. All right, we're going to stop